If you've been trying to manifest $10,000 and it's not showing up, it's because round numbers don't work. Your subconscious mind doesn't believe round numbers are real. It thinks they're wishes, not intentions. But when you manifest a specific odd amount, like $8,347, your subconscious recognizes that as a precise need with a precise solution, and reality rearranges itself to deliver that exact frequency. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to manifest $8,347 in the next 4 days using a technique that works because it tricks your subconscious into believing the money already exists. Here's why $8,347 manifests faster than $10,000. When you think, I want $10,000, your subconscious hears, I want a big, round, impressive number that sounds nice. There's no urgency, no specificity, no reason behind it. It's like telling someone, I need money. They'll ask, how much? For what? But when you think, I need exactly $8,347, your subconscious assumes there's a specific reason. Maybe it's to pay off a debt with that exact balance. Maybe it's for a car down payment that costs that amount. Maybe it's rent plus bills plus groceries calculated to the dollar. The specificity signals. This is real, this is urgent, this is happening. And here's the science. Your subconscious mind operates on pattern recognition. Round numbers, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, are generic patterns it sees in advertising, media, lottery jackpots. They're fantasy numbers, not reality numbers, but odd specific numbers. $8,347, $6,829, $12,476. Those are real-life numbers. Bills, invoices, bank statements, paychecks. Real money shows up in odd amounts. So when you impress $8,347 on your subconscious, it thinks, this is a real financial need, not a daydream. And it starts working to close the gap immediately. Let me give you an example. A woman tried to manifest $10,000 for 3 months. Vision boards, affirmations, sats, everything. Nothing showed up. Then she switched to manifesting exactly $8,450 because that was her exact credit card debt. Within 9 days, she got a freelance contract for $8,500, an unexpected tax refund for $1,200, and her mom sent her $400 for her birthday. Total, $10,100. The money exceeded her original $10,000 goal, but it came after she got specific with $8,450. Why? Because the specific number gave her subconscious a target it could believe in and act on. Another example, a man tried to manifest $5,000 for a year. Nothing. He switched to $4,837 because that's what he calculated he needed for rent, car payment, and insurance for the month. Within 6 days, his boss offered him a one-time project bonus for $5,200. He didn't get exactly $4,837. He got close to it, slightly higher. And that's how this technique works. You manifest the specific amount or within 5 to 10% of it, and reality rounds it to whatever the actual opportunity delivers. Now here's why 4 days is the perfect timeline for $8,347. This isn't $50,000 or $100,000. Those amounts need longer timelines because they require bigger channels, bigger opportunities. But $8,347 is what I call a fast lane amount. It's significant enough to change your situation, but small enough that reality can deliver it through immediate channels. A freelance gig, a bonus, a client payment, an unexpected refund, a settlement, selling something. These can all generate $8,347 within 96 hours if your frequency is locked in. And here's the key. When you pick a specific odd amount, you stop operating from, I hope this works, and you start operating from, this is the exact amount I need, and it's coming. That shift from hope to certainty is what collapses the timeline. Hope is future-based. You're waiting for it to maybe happen someday. Certainty is present-based. You already know it's handled. You're just waiting for reality to catch up with your frequency. And your subconscious only responds to certainty, not hope. Now you might be thinking, but what if I don't need exactly $8,347? What if I need more or less? Here's what you do. Pick your specific amount based on real needs. Calculate rent, bills, groceries, debt payments, whatever you actually need to handle in the next week or two. Add it up to the exact dollar. Let's say it comes to $6,240. That's your number. Or maybe you calculated and it's $11,850. That's your number. The point is, it's specific, it's real, and your subconscious believes it because it's tied to actual survival or actual goals. But for this video, we're using $8,347 because it's in the sweet spot. High enough to be life-changing, low enough to manifest in 4 days, and specific enough to bypass subconscious doubt. If you want to use a different specific amount, the technique I'm about to teach you works exactly the same. Just replace $8,347 with your number. Here's what's going to happen over the next 4 days if you do this correctly. Day 1. Today, you're going to lock in the exact amount using a specific method I'll show you in the next section. Day 2. You're going to start seeing confirmation signs, people mentioning money, random conversations about that exact amount, or close to it, opportunities appearing. Day 3. The channel through which the money will come starts revealing itself. A text, an email, a phone call, an idea. Day 4. The money shows up, or the opportunity locks in that delivers the money within 24 to 48 hours after. And here's something powerful. After you manifest $8,347 in 4 days using this technique, you can do it again with a different amount. But you have to wait 7 days before starting the next one. Why? Because if you stack specific amount manifestations back to back, your subconscious gets confused about which frequency to match. Give it a week to rest. Then you can manifest another specific amount. Maybe $12,600, maybe $5,975, whatever your next need is. But for now, we're focused on $8,347 in 4 days. In the next section, I'm going to walk you through the exact 4-day method step by step. What to do today, tomorrow, day 3, and day 4 to lock in $8,347. I'm also going to give you the one command you say every night before bed that seals the manifestation. But first, if you're serious about manifesting exactly $8,347 in the next 4 days, and you want proof that this works, subscribe right now, because in 5 days, I'm releasing a follow-up video with real testimonials from people who use this technique, and I'll show you the exact amounts that showed up and how close they were to the target. You don't want to miss that proof. Hit subscribe. All right, here's the exact 4-day method to manifest $8,347. This is simple, fast, and it works because every step locks in a different layer of certainty in your subconscious. Follow this exactly and the money shows up by day 4 or within 24 hours after. Day 1. Today, the number lock. Right now, before the day ends, you're going to write $8,347 exactly 8 times on paper. Not typed, handwritten. Why 8 times? Because $8,347 starts with 8, and repetition creates neural pathways. Every time you write it, say in your mind, "This is mine." Don't hope, don't wish, state it like a fact, "This is mine." Write it 8 times, feel the certainty, and then fold the paper and put it somewhere you'll see daily. Wallet, pocket, nightstand. That paper is your contract with reality. Day 2. Tomorrow. The frequency. Match. Tomorrow, every time you think about money or see a price or check your bank account, immediately visualize $8,347 sitting in your account. Not $10,000, not a lot of money. Exactly $8,347. See the numbers. Feel what it's like to know that amount is there. You don't need to do this all day, just whenever money crosses your mind. 3 seconds each time. This keeps you on the frequency. And tomorrow night before bed, look at the paper with $8,347 written 8 times and say the command out loud once. I am $8,347 richer now. Then go to sleep. Day 3, the channel reveal. On day 3, the way the money will come starts revealing itself. You might get a text from someone. You might see a business opportunity online. You might remember someone owes you money. You might have an idea for a quick gig. Pay attention to everything that happens on day 3, because reality is showing you the path. Don't ignore small opportunities, thinking, that won't get me $8,347. Sometimes reality routes the money through multiple small channels that add up. If something feels aligned, take action immediately. And before bed, say the command again. I am $8,347 richer now. Day 4, the arrival window. Day 4 is when the money shows up or the deal locks in. You might get a deposit, a check, a Venmo, a cash payment. You might close a deal that pays in 24 hours. You might win something. The exact form doesn't matter. What matters is the amount will be $8,347 or within $500 of it, meaning $7,850 to $8,850 range. If it's in that range, it worked. Reality doesn't always deliver the exact penny amount, but it delivers the frequency match. And when it shows up, don't freak out with shock. Just think, of course, I knew this was coming, and accept it calmly. Now here's the command you say every night before bed starting tonight. I am $8,347 richer now. Not, I will be, or I want to be. I am. Present tense. You are already $8,347 richer in frequency. Reality is just catching up physically. Say it once with absolute certainty. Feel it as truth and go to sleep. Your subconscious processes it overnight without your conscious mind interfering. Here's what happens day by day in more detail. Day 1, writing the number 8 times impresses it on your subconscious as a command, not a wish. Day 2, visualizing it every time money crosses your mind keeps you locked on the frequency instead of drifting back to, I don't have money. Thoughts. Day 3, reality starts showing you the channels. This is when you take action on opportunities that appear. Day 4, the money arrives or the opportunity that delivers it locks in. And here's something important. Between day 1 and day 4, do not tell anyone what you're doing. The moment you say, I'm manifesting exactly $8,347 in 4 days, you activate doubt, either your own or theirs. Keep it silent. Let the money show up first, then you can tell people how it happened. But during the 4 days, total silence. Also, don't check your bank account obsessively. Check it when you need to for normal reasons, but don't monitor it, looking for the $8,347 to magically appear. The money comes through new channels, a payment, a deal, an opportunity, not through your current balance randomly jumping up. So stop monitoring and start trusting. One more thing, if on day 3 you get an idea or an opportunity and you hesitate because it feels too small or too random, do it anyway. Reality works through the path of least resistance. If it's showing you a freelance gig that pays $1,500 and you ignore it because that's not $8,347, you just blocked one channel trust that multiple channels might add up, or that one channel leads to the bigger one. Now, what happens if day 4 comes and you don't see the $8,347 yet? First, check if something showed up that you dismissed as not related. Sometimes the money comes through a source you weren't expecting and you didn't recognize it. Second, give it 24 more hours. Sometimes day 4 is when the opportunity locks, but the payment processes on day 5. Third, if by day 5 nothing showed up, you either doubted it between day 1 and 4, or you told someone and broke the seal. Start again with a new 4-day cycle. In the final section, I'm going to tell you what to do when the $8,347 shows up so you don't sabotage the flow. The 3 mistakes that... Alright, the $8,347 is about to show up on day 4. Here's what you do when it arrives so you don't kill the flow. Most people manifest money once and then never again because they react with shock instead of certainty. When the money shows up, whether it's a payment, a deal closing, an unexpected check, your response determines if more money keeps flowing or if this was a one-time thing. The correct response is calm acknowledgement. Think, yeah, of course, I knew this was coming. Not, oh my God, I can't believe it worked. Because that reaction reveals you didn't actually believe it would work, which means you're still in doubt frequency. When you respond with, of course, you're telling your subconscious, this is normal for me, this is how I operate, more is coming. And that keeps the channel open for the next manifestation. And here's what you do immediately after. Write down exactly how the money showed up. What day, what source, what amount. This creates a record that trains your conscious mind to trust the process. When you see, day 4, $8,500 from freelance client, written on paper, your logical brain can't deny it happened. Then, 7 days later, you can use this technique again for a different specific amount, and your subconscious will remember, we did this before, we can do it again. Now here are the 3 mistakes that will block the $8,347, even if you follow the 4-day method perfectly. Mistake number 1, changing the amount mid-process. If you start with $8,347 on day 1, and then on day 2, you think, actually I need $12,000 now, you just confused your subconscious. It was locked on 8,347 frequency, and you changed the signal. Pick your specific amount before you start, and don't change it until day 4 is over. If you need more money after that, wait 7 days and start a new cycle with the new amount. Mistake number 2, doing other manifestation techniques during the 4 days. If you're doing the specific amount technique, and then you're also doing SATs, scripting, vision boards, subliminals, you're diluting the frequency. The specific amount method works because it's singular and precise. When you stack 5 other methods on top of it, your subconscious doesn't know which one to follow. For 4 days, this is the only technique you do. After the money shows up, you can go back to your other practices. Mistake number 3, spending the money before it arrives. Some people get so excited on day 2 or 3 that they start planning what they'll spend the $8,347 on before it shows up. That's future-based thinking, which is lack. You're operating from, when I get the money, then I'll do this. That's waiting, not having. Instead, act like the money is already handled and make decisions from that place. But don't go out and spend money you don't have yet, thinking the $8,347 will cover it. That's reckless, and that cancels the manifestation. Now let's talk about what you do after you successfully manifest $8,347 in 4 days. First, celebrate internally. Acknowledge that you did this. You impressed a specific frequency on reality, and reality responded. That's power. Second, wait 7 days before starting the next specific amount manifestation. Why 7 days? Because your subconscious needs time to integrate the success and reset. If you immediately start manifesting $15,000 the day after $8,347 shows up, you're running on momentum instead of certainty, and momentum fades. Give it a week, then pick your next specific amount. And here's how you scale this technique for bigger amounts. Once you've proven it works with $8,347, you can use it for $20,000, $35,000, even $100,000. But the timeline extends. $8,347 in 4 days works because it's a fast lane amount. $20,000 might take 10 days. $50,000 might take 21 days. The bigger the amount, the longer reality needs to arrange the channels. But the method stays the same. Pick your specific odd number, Write it down multiple times, visualize it daily, say the command nightly. Take action on day 3. Receive it on the final day. One more thing. After you manifest your first specific amount, don't tell people, "I manifested exactly $8,347 in 4 days, and you should try this." If you do, you're turning yourself into a teacher before you've mastered the technique yourself. Do it 3 times successfully, 3 different specific amounts over 3 separate cycles, and then you can share it. But after the first time, keep it quiet and just keep proving it to yourself. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, decide if $8,347 in 4 days is your target, or if you need to adjust the amount based on your actual needs. Calculate your real financial gap right now: rent, bills, debt, whatever you need to handle in the next week, and make it a specific odd number. Second, start day 1 tonight. Write your specific amount 8 times. Say, "This is mine," with each line. Fold the paper, keep it close. Third, commit to silence for 4 days. Don't tell anyone what you're doing until the money shows up. The specific amount technique works because it bypasses subconscious doubt by creating precision. Your mind doesn't question odd specific numbers the way it questions round fantasy numbers, and when you lock in a 4-day timeline, you create urgency without pressure. Reality knows you need this now, not someday, and it moves fast to deliver it. 4 days from now, you're going to have $8,347 or very close to it. And when it shows up, come back to this video and drop a comment with the exact amount that arrived and what day it happened. Not to brag, but to document the pattern for yourself and others. That's how you build certainty for the next cycle. Start day 1 tonight. See you on day 4 when you're $8,347 richer.